Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. In previous tutorial we have created this M projectile bullet actor. So in today's we have two tasks to do. First we have to apply the damage to the actor with which we are interacting with. So this is first. Second task is we have to spawn this bullet at the starting of our gun. So we'll do that. So let's do the bullet hit first. So if I will go to the Unreal. So how we do apply damage to the actor. So this is one dummy blueprint. If I will click right and will say apply damage. So there are four type of damage we can do. Point damage is like you are giving all the information like from where we are hitting, who is hitting, and all sorts of like you will have the hit damage variable and a hit variable you can say. So this is why we usually use the point damage. Second is the radial damage. Like if you want to apply some damage in the radial area, then you will use this. And this is the radial damage with fall off. Like in this radial damage, it will provide the uniform damage in that area. But here in this damage fall off, the damage will decrease, and you can choose how. And apply damage is the simplest damage. So in bullet we will apply this. We will just provide the simple damage function. If you will hover it, you can see the target is gameplay statics. So we'll do the same here. You gameplay statics apply damage. You can see we have all four functions here too. So we can use any. So here we have to provide the damaged actor. And here in the on bullet hit, we have other actor with which we are interacting with. So other actor is a damaged actor in our case. The base damage which we do want to apply. So per bullet, how much damage you want to provide. So my perspective is the player health will be 100 or the AI's health will be 100, which we will include it in the next tutorial or maybe in the later tutorials. And I do want to kill them in 3 bullets. So let's provide the base damage to 35. So it will kill the player or the AI in 3 bullets. Next thing we need to have the player controller. So player controller, if you will see, right click, get player controller. It's a part of in the target. You can see it's a gameplay statics again. So you gameplay statics get player controller, and here we need to have the context of world context. So anything which is inside the world. So get world comma 0. So this is our player controller. So a controller damaging controller or player controller, you can say player controller is equals to this player controller we have to provide comma. Next is the actor who have caused the damage. So in our case it will be our character. So what one thing is to pass the character itself, or we can have the player controller dot get pawn, because we know like this player controller is controlling this pawn, so we can use this. Next is the damage type class. So here we can provide the different type of damage classes. Let's imagine if you are using different type of guns, or uh, you can say tank or bomb or something like that. If you are using different uh, things, then you can use different damage classes. I will use the default one. So you damage type static class. So this is done, and it will apply the damage. Before going forward, the best part is to check if mutils is valid, and we will check if this player controller is valid or not. If not, then we will say player controller is not valid. So can't provide the damage. Perfect. Okay, so this was our first part, which I think we are done. Second part is to have a spawn, to spawn this projectile bullet at the click, or at the shoot, right? So we will go to this skc underscore gun, we will go to on shoot, and here we have to write the code. Okay, and I think we should also add the ammo count variable here. It shouldn't took long. So what we will do, I will have one variable. So your property blueprint read write, and I'm not specifying the edit anywhere property because I don't want to edit it. So bullet count, and by default we will keep it to 5. It will be the integer value. Actually we should provide the edit anywhere. Let's imagine if somebody wants to increase their bullet count in the starting, so he can do that. Perfect. So if bullet count is greater than 0, then we can shoot. So bullet count will decrement, will decrease, and here we have to spawn the actor. And if you will check in Unreal, if we will first let me delete this. Perfect. If you will go to the content zombie killer, asset skmesh, sorry, go to weapon mesh here. So we have muzzle in the starting, we have grip point and clip bones, we have different things. So at muzzle we can use this point as a spawning area. So from here we can actually provide our bullet spawn. So let's do that. It is muzzle, or we have also ammo. We can use anything, a muzzle or ammo, both will work fine. So okay, so right now let's get world to spawn any actor here. How we can do that? Spawn actor, a actor, spawn actor, it's a type of actor, a actor. So here we need to provide the class. So we need to provide this am projectile bullet static class, comma, here we need to provide the transform is quite important. So f transform bullet transform, bullet spawn transform. So by default what we will do, we know, like here ammo, we need to have this transform of this transform, and this is this skeleton mesh component. So this is having that component, so we will ask this component like what is the socket transform. So get socket transform. So this will give us that uh, world transform by default, as you can see here. Like it is the default setting which it does have. We can also have the local transform, but in our case we do want the default one, so we can go with it. And here we will apply the ammo. Now we do have the transform. And if you know, in our previous tutorial we have tested, like by default we have to scale it down, this projectile bullet, because in our case it's quite big. So we need to set the scaling to 0.1. So bullet spawning transform that set scale 3D, and we have to provide a vector point 1 comma point 1 comma point 1. Perfect. I don't think we need anything extra, so we'll provide this transform here. Okay, this is perfect. There's one more thing, we can apply sounds, because we haven't included any sound yet. So let's apply sound too, but for that let's have a variable inside this. So control D, don't want to have blueprint at reader, right? And it will be the useSoundBase pointer sp underscore shoot, and here we'll control D sp shoot useSoundBase, and we have a audio folder inside sounds. Okay, is it not? Give me a second. Okay, if not, then what we can do, we can use a starter content audio, and we have different sounds which we can use. Use this one, a small one, this explosion one. So right click, copy reference, and we'll use it here. Perfect. As soon as we have spawned it, we will check if sb shoot is valid or not. If it is, then we will spawn the sound as soon as we are clicking the value. So I think it's a part of you gameplay statics. So you gameplay statics play sound 2D this comma sp shoot. Perfect. And we will use our default function mutils is valid shoot comma sp shoot is not valid. Perfect. So let's compile our code. Play. I picked up the torch and okay. Now I'm clicking, but it's not shooting because our ammo count are 10. So if the bullet count is less than 0, what we'll do, empty will put mutils dm bullets are empty. Perfect. So this was it for today. I assume that you have got everything correct and right, and you have clear understanding of like how we should spawn, which class, which function we should use. Thank you and have a nice day. If you're liking this series, if you're enjoying this series, do like and subscribe and comment it below, like whatever you're understanding. If you do have doubt, let me know. I will try my best to sort the things out as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day. Do subscribe. Bye bye.